Just when you thought Bivvies couldn't get any better, Trakker go and release this bad boy, the Tempest. Now we're at a trade show, being given a sneak preview of this. Cash, it's a bit special, mate, isn't it?
It is a little bit. This is a prototype, okay? The actual product itself will be launched at the end of March, beginning of April. So this is the very first one that's out, so it's the first time anyone's seen it.
I'm privileged.
Oh, you're welcome. Basically, the whole concept behind it is going back to the original Pioneer concept with a block system, but it's the block system that's the biggest change on this, as well as the actual configuration of the arms. So actually the way it's designed now, you get a lot more room inside, but it utilises the room without taking up a huge amount of space on the bank. So there's lots of new features on there, and I really do think this is probably going to be the Bivvy of 2011 onwards, because obviously the Pioneer is still an iconic Bivvy today, and that's 5, 6, 7 years old now. Then the Ultralight came along, which was that mid-sized range, now the Tempest. So it's real exciting for us this year.
It's definitely got an ultra-modern appearance to it. As usual, you know, I've had a little look and it sort of screams the usual Trakker quality.
Yeah, it's in the Aquatex material. Basically what we've got here, we've got a nice large frontage again, because obviously if you're on bed chair, you want to be able to see, have a good panoramic vision. We've got 3 Mozzie panels underneath the infills here. If the weather's a little bit too hot and you've got all the Mozzies around, you can keep everything zipped down, but you're going to be able to have a look out.
There he is.
Got that there. We've got this one here, which is velcroed as well as zipped, keep it nice and neat. We've got tie backs on these as well, obviously we can roll them up nice and neat.
And as well as that view, it's just that extra air movement as well.
You get the air movement as well, yeah, but one of the things that we've done on this, which we've never done on the Pioneer sort of brolly systems or the ultralights in the past, we've put 2 air vents in the rear.
Right.
It's been difficult to do. Because of obviously styles of brollies, etc., with the ribs, it is a difficult thing to achieve. But basically, what we've done, we've put 2 pegging points behind them, and then we've run a seam down each centre of the Mozzie panels itself on the windows, so it stops you from stretching it too far and stretching out the Mozzie panels, so the Mozzies get in or the rain will get in. So there's a little bit of thought behind it, and it's a bit of a unique engineering there.
Yep.
But there we go, there's the frontage, so you can zip it all off so you can have it open, so it's just your overnight shelter if you just want to pop in and out. With the block system as well, it goes up ultra quick. So again, if you are pushed for time, you're doing that overnighter, it's the easiest thing you're going to use, you know, it's so quick.
That anyway, we all want an easy life, don't we?
Oh, exactly. Loads of pegging points. Well, yeah, it's your overnight shelter again, or if you want a session, it's large enough on the inside, you know, you can spend a week in there easily. Loads of pegging points so you can get it absolutely solid. I mean, depending on where you're fishing, let's say you're going to France, you ain't going to move for the week, for example. That's pegged out, so much room inside. So let's have a look inside, show you all the coverage that you get. Now, bearing in mind, we get the TARDIS effect again, because when we're on the outside, it looks, yeah, nice and compact. Come on the inside and you go, whoa.
Serious amount of space in there.
There's a lot of room in there, yeah. Frequent question we get asked, the largest bed chairs on the market, will they fit? Yes, this has been designed around the largest bed chair on the market. We've got that extra rib going down the back again, which creates a peak, so there's no wasted room at all. So once your bed chair's in there, you've got loads of room at the back of your bivvy for storage. It's not lost. And then you can put your bed chair at angles or put it right at the back straight, and you've got so much room at the front here.
Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. Well impressed with that.
Right, move around to the back of the bivvy. One of the Mozzie panels we've got here, which is the rear vent, slightly unique, only a couple of changes in this. Because what we've done to create tension, we could, obviously if we were outside, we'd peg this down, and that normally, as I said earlier, with the Mozzie panels, as soon as you put a bit of tension on it, it's going to open up the holes up there to, you know, the insects will get in or the rain will come through. To alleviate that problem, what we've done is added this seam. Now that seam, obviously directly in line there with the pegging point, doesn't stretch the Mozzie panel at all.
Yeah, that's a very clever idea, that one.
It's simple, but it's effective, and it's there for a reason. But as we said earlier, it's the first brolly system of this type which has got rear vents in. So, you know, absolutely perfect.
I've used bivvies with vents, and the difference they make is unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You know, when you're in peak summer conditions.
I don't know why they make them without them these days.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You know, it's a case of it is essential. A lot of people do still think that they're pointless, but they're not, you know. Earlier on in the year, I was over at Gigantica, and it was in July, and it was so hot. It was unbelievable. As soon as I opened up the rear vents of my bivvy on my Trident, it just made it so much more comfortable to be in there during the day when you didn't want to be out in the heat, because you know, you've got airflow coming through. They are essential, I think, on all bivvies or shelters now.
Definitely.
But first system with them in, and I think it's a great addition to it. And again, you know, a first.
They'll
Put
be
the sim
jumping
down
on the
it.
bandwagon and that one, won't they?
You never know. You never know. Right, Joe. The beauty about this Tempest, it's the same as with the Pioneers and the Ultralights, is how easy they go up and how quick. So literally, just spread the back arms, get the block into your chest so it makes life easy. So spread that out, front comes up, over with the block, hold it down, it's up.
Don't get much simpler than that, does it?
No, or quicker.
Excellent.
That's it, it's done. It'll only take probably 2, 3, 4 pegs maximum really, and you've got an absolutely solid. It will have more if you want more, but...
So I think that's how generally I'd use it, you know, just overnighters and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, normally I think, unless I've got the wind driving in my face, I like to have it nice and open.
Absolutely,
anyway, you know,
likewise.
get that view, don't you?
It's very, very rare in the past when I've used my ultralight that I put the front on. Very rare, like I say, unless it's extreme conditions. The beauty with this as well, it comes with the full panel on the front, your ground sheet, obviously all your pegs, and it comes with 2 storm sticks as well, so it's a complete set. And later on in the year, which is just being finalised now at the design stages, you're going to have an extended wrap on it, which is a bit different to the old Pioneer and the Ultralight where you had like a cap.
Right.
And it's actually going to have an extended wrap.
Excellent.
So that'll be launched for the winter 2011.
To be honest with you, mate, I guess the big question is, when can I have one?
April. April.
April, yeah?
That'll be the one. Absolutely.
Put me down for one.
I might let you have one. Thanks, Joe.